council has decreed you may come and go as you please.
Hey there, what can I do for you? I was a little snappish when we last talked. I'm sorry about that. I get a little touchy when it comes to Griff. It's kind of embarrassing telling people about him. It's complicated. Griff wasn't the most popular guy. He had his faults. But I still loved him, you know? Sometimes people don't understand. I never knew my parents. My brother always looked out for me. He's the one who brought me here to Tars. I was just a kid, only 5. But I remember the trip, if you could call it that. We were stuffed inside a packing crate in a starfreighter's cargo hold with just enough food and water to make the trip. Not exactly first class, you know? I don't know the whole story. I was pretty young, but my brother owed a lot of money. Might even have been a few arrest warrants out for him, I don't know. The only way to get off the planet was to smuggle ourselves out. I mean, I don't want to make it sound like we were criminals. Well, maybe my brother was. See, this is why I don't like to talk about it. It makes Griff sound worse than he really was. My brother had his problems, but he always looked out for me. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Without my brother, I don't know where I'd be. He gambled and drank, and he was always borrowing money for his latest get-rich-quick scheme. But he had a good heart, you know? He taught me how to survive, showed me how to slice into a computer security system, how to get inside a locked building without the entrance codes, and how to spot a wealthy mark for a quick shell game. Yeah, Griff did right by me. I really miss him since he left. I keep hoping he'll come back someday. He promised me he would. He fell in with a bad crowd. It's all Lena's fault. She's the one who took him from me. Just batted those long lashes at him and off he went. I don't want to talk about Griff and Lena. Just the thought of that space tramp makes my blood boil. Subject closed as far as I'm concerned. If I'm gonna be any help to you, I can't be worrying about my brother running off with some intergalactic skank. So is there something else you need? I'm not the one you should ask about Dantooine. I didn't even know there was a Jedi Academy here. I always thought it was just a bunch of settlers and farmers. Sorry I can't be more help, you know? Is there anything else I can do for you? Okay, have it your way.
Are you a Jedi? How long can you people continue to sit by and claim you protect us? Protectors? Ha! You sit in your enclave safe from the Mandalorians while we suffer. Those Mandalorian brutes have killed my daughter. They came to our land demanding our livelihood. But Ilsa, my Ilsa, said no. There was nothing I could do. Too many of the Mandalorians and their Duros allies. I've come here to ask you, please, Master Jedi, stop these raiders and get revenge for my daughter. I will give you all I have. Just please, annihilate them from the face of this planet.
Greetings, young Jedi. I wonder if you could assist me. I seem to have lost my companion, you see? We were working on my farm to the north of here. I was working in the garden outside, and he was working inside. I heard the door to the house open, but not close. I went to see and found it wide open. I searched everywhere and could not find him. I worry so much. I need him back so badly. I wonder if he... Could he have been kidnapped? Maybe it was the Mandalorians. Or maybe Cathhounds. But no, Cathhounds are not intelligent enough to open doors. Although they have been more vicious lately. No, it must have been someone who could open the door by himself. Come to think of it, the door was locked. No, the door was undamaged and showed no signs of tampering. Well, yes, it could have, but he had no reason to run away. His programming... Well, Yes, he is a droid, but he is very valuable to me all the same. He's the last piece of my poor passed-away husband that I have left. He is very dear to me, my precious is. I don't know what I'd do without him. He's the only companionship I have on all of Dantooine. He is a personal assistance droid. My husband was a genius at constructing droids. He made this one capable of taking care of me for the rest of my life. As the last legacy of my husband, for my own personal ease of mind, I need him back. His absence gnaws at me like a gaping wound. Please, I beg of you, return my droid to me. Thank you. Thank you, Master Jedi. If you find him, please send him home to me. I need him so much.
Out of this again. You haven't given us enough money. I guess we're gonna have to take it out of you piece by piece.
No, please. Take my wife and children instead. Anything.
Wife and children. Sounds like a good idea.
private property. By what authority are you trespassing on this estate? Leave immediately. Only the...
You'll pay!
What?
Yeah?
Sure.
I will be your doom!
You are strong. Stronger than me, even in my darkness. I am Juhani, and this is my grove. This is the place of my dark power. This is the place you have invaded. When I embraced the dark side, this is where I sought my solace. It is mine. When I slew my master, KotOR I, I knew I could never go back. And now I revel in my dark power. Power enough to crush the life from someone such as you. Or so I had thought. What is it you want? Why do you bother me? The council has sent you here to kill me. Why then, when you bested me so easily, did you not simply finish your task? Is it not apparent that I can never be saved? Not anger, peace. Yet even with your naive attitude, you managed to beat me. I am pathetic. I sit here and think myself to be great by embracing the dark side, but I am nothing. There is no way I could be turned back. I always thought they held me back, or jealous of my power. This is only because I was not good enough to meet their standards. I never have been. Why? Because I am right, that's why. I can see the truth in your eyes as well. Do not look at me again. What is it you want? Why do you bother me? The council has sent you here to kill me. Why then, when you bested me so easily, did you not simply finish your task? Is it not apparent that I can never be saved? Lies. Leave me and come back when you have the courage to finish your task. What is it you want? I have fallen, and dark power courses through my veins. I can never go back to the council, so here I shall stay. The council... Not anger, peace. Yet I am pathetic. I sit here. I always thought they held me back. I seem to still have much to learn, both about being a Jedi and about myself. But I wish the cost of my ignorance had not been so high. I wish that my master had not suffered because of me. If she were alive now, there would be so much I would say to her. So much I would apologize for. How can the council ever take me back with what I have done? Striking my master down in anger is unforgivable. If I show them I am free of passion, that I am serene, that I am willing to forsake the dark side, maybe, just maybe, they would accept me back. Do you think they would? Could it be possible after what I have done? I thank you, Master Jedi. I will return to the council then. I shall submit myself to their judgment and hope they will forgive me. Again, I thank you. I am sure I will hear great things about you in the future.
Yes?
Thank you for saving me, Master Jedi. I am C-842, a person. As I said, I am C-842, a personal assistance droid. Although in recent months, the assistance I render seems to have taken on a disproportionate significance. Did she send you to find me? Please do not tell her you saw me. Yes, but I have my reasons. I'm afraid my owner became a bit too attached to me. Obsessed, even. She tried to treat me as her dead husband. It was not healthy for her. She is obsessed. She rarely sees other people and appears to be fixated on me as her husband. She was becoming more and more insular. I thought it best that I leave. She may meet other real people this way. In fact, that was the reason I came here and sought out those cat hounds. I think it would be best if I were no longer a factor. She would meet new people, living people. Please, will you destroy me? But why? You're right. How could I be so selfish? I must not think only of myself, but of how it affects her. She must be frantic. And if she lost me, she'd be devastated. I must return then. It is my duty.
Yeah?
What?
Antigua, bunga kun bistolpi kikumiana. Dong patugas baktelia. Bunga bunga kun. Una kun beres ching balamule kun king bamuta. Tokning chatukunne muleraves. Mucho sharpaka. Kieno no namapaule rachiku. Takunjus takniki grabul moto. kachichu itamo dunga. Tolbabank, wale oganda naru tuchut. Ogasha punka, bola ujidu baduana nidibobo. Donga bunsha, nunya, donga tukashmu. Donga digo, donga kunhanka. Wana kunbez ching palamule, tunking ba nunobek. Kachikun idao donga. Iking kuno pa mulera chikun. Simo podona diodunga. Tong haidwam jiji jung lumpa. Dita poe tikito. Dolpa da bongualeo gandonan chut. Donga diho donga kun hanka. Wana kun bez ching palamule. Tunking ba nunubek. Tukning chatukune muleraves. Kachikun idao donga. Iking kuno pa mulera chikun. Simo podona diodunga ku hunkabe. Runda diho donga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule. Tunking ba nunobek. Tukning chatukune muleraves. Kachikun idao donga. Iking kuno pa mulera chikun. Simo podona diodunga ku hunkabe. Runda diho donga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule. Tunking ba nunobek. Tukning chatukune muleraves. Kachikun idao donga. Iking kuno pa mulera. Runda diho donga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule. Tunking ba nunobek. Tukning chatukune muleraves. Muchachak bakhat. Kiyino no namapa.
Another Jedi, huh? Helping that Twi'lek investigate, no doubt. He seems stumped. I'm Ricard Lusoff. Maybe you can figure this out and let me get out of here. Well, I was out hunting Iriaz when I spotted one over here by the bridge. I pull out my rifle and aim at it. I couldn't see it that well, mind you, because the damn sun was in my eyes. So I shoot it and it drops. I walk over here and find Handon standing over Calder's body. So why don't you get this whole farce over with and send that whiner Handon to the prison he belongs in?
Ah, greetings. You must be assisting Master Baluk in his investigation. I'm Handon Gould. Perhaps you've heard of me? I guess under the circumstances, no. Well, I presume you wish to hear my story, then. I shall tell you, of course, but there's not much to it. I'm sure that you'll agree that Rickard is quite obviously guilty of murder. You see, I was out here running earlier today. Yes, running. I do that a lot. Can't stand speeders, never use them. Keeps me in shape, too, you know. Anyway, I was out running on the other side of that bridge there, and all of a sudden I heard a shot coming from over here. I ran over and found this man Calder lying on the ground, dead. And I saw Rickard come skulking out of the shadows of the rocks south of the river, and I knew something was wrong. I hit my emergency button and called the Enclave right away. Well, there. That's my story. Now, please hurry this up and arrest Rickard so I can get on with my day.
Greetings, apprentice. You must be the one Master Baluk has enlisted to help him with this problem. I am an information retrieval droid. I can assist you by accessing the records of both the Jedi Enclave and the central government facilities here on Dantooine. If you have any need of my services, please do not hesitate to talk to me. I have already retrieved some information from the archives on Calder Netic, Ricard Lusoff, and Handon Gould. I have also had time to examine the body of Mr. Netic. Is there any information you require? My preliminary analysis of the body indicates that he was killed approximately 3 hours ago by a single energy blast to the torso. Is there any other information you need? These plains are rife with wild animals, not all of them benign. The Iriaz are mostly docile, but can easily be provoked to violence. Cathounds, on the other hand, are much more deadly. There have been over 35 catalogued attacks on settlers by cathounds in the last 2 weeks. A general advisory was given out 3 days ago to carry a weapon at all times when on the plains. Small farms and holdings dot the plains and can provide safe refuge for those in need. Is there any other information you need? Very well. I will be here to assist.
How can I be of further assistance? I was taking my daily constitutional. I just happened to be running by when I heard a shot. I ran over and found Calder's body lying there. Yes, quite often. I generally prefer running to anything else. Can't stand speeders. A healthy body will breed a healthy mind, as I always say. Injured? No, of course not. Why would I have been? Fit as a bathtub. I run. I don't know if I mentioned that. How can I be of further assistance? Of course, of course. Listen, if you need anything, I shall be glad to assist.
So, what do you want to know? Well, I was out hunting Irias south of here, and I saw one over by the bridge. The sun was pretty much right behind it, though, so I couldn't see it none too clearly. I shot, and when I came over here, I found Handon standing over the body, holding his side. There wasn't an Irias in sight. I think he might have taken it. Calder must have been hunting it himself, because there was a rifle lying close to the body. Bullock's got that now. Mine, too. I want that back. So, what do you want to know? Well, I was out hunting Erie. I Calder. So, what do you want to know? I told you already, didn't I? Was hunting some Irias. Haven't seen many in the area recently, what with those calf hounds acting up. But they're still around. Was in my blind a little south of here when I spotted one, like I said before. I shot, and pow, went down. But when I come over here, there's Handon standing over the body and the Irias was gone. Now, I don't have nothing to do with this, so can I go now? So, what do you want to know? Well, I kind of sprained my ankle running through the bush before I found the body, but it's nothing that serious. Right.
Is there any other information you need? Very well.
Akupa Chekopa? Gino Mulera Kimpaita. Lunga di Hotonga kun Hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek. Ta kunjus takmiki grabulmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogasha ponka bola wana chikne. Amule slimo hodada jedabadwana nidibobo. Tong na bungsha nunya. Tong patukashmak telea. Tong haitwam jiji lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bonkwalea gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Muchashat pakhat. Kiye no namapaole rachikun. Akupa Chekopa? Gino. Lunga di Hotonga kun Hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunote. Jedabadwana nidibobo. Tong nambungsha nunya. Tong patukata kunjus takmiki grabulmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Jedabadwana nidibobo. Tong nambungsha. Akupa Chekopa? Gino Mulera. Tong haitwam jiji lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bonkwalea gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto tun. Chilamula ta kunjus takmiki grabulmogo. Kachi chu ita bodunga. Dolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Kachi kun ita hodonga. Iking kuno pamulerachi kun. Sip muchashat pakat. Kieno no nam.
Is there any other The Southwood Speeder rental business has records that over the past several weeks, a speeder had been rented by Mr. Nettick and Mr. Gould. Is there any other information you need? According to the municipal authorities near the Garang spaceport, there had been news of violent drunken activity in a cantina attached to the port. Apparently, a Mr. R. Lusoff was making accusations at a Mr. C. Nettick about cheating him in a business deal. Jedi Tupa was dispatched to the scene and restored order. Is there any other information you need? Very well. I will be here to assist.
How can I be of further assistance? Well, you see, Calder was involved in some pretty sordid business from time to time. More often than not, I've heard. Disreputable business practices, even more disreputable clients. I've even heard he had dealings with a hut here on Dantooine. Now, I bet you're wondering if I had any reasons to kill the man, but I tell you, I hardly knew him. I saw him once or twice, yes, and I've heard some pretty unkind things about him, but certainly nothing that would make me want to kill him. But I realize this must seem like a motive to you, but I assure you it isn't. I dislike Calder, true. I would punch his face in, given the opportunity, but I would not kill him. My wife was cheating on me with him. I slept in my own bed while I was in the next room. But, as much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I must try not to take the law into my own hands. I was just out running, trying to clear my head for the divorce proceedings, not stalking him to kill him. Running is not a crime. How can I be of further... Of course, of course. Listen, if you need anything, I shall be glad to assist.
So, what do you want to know? You Jedi are so predictable, always seeing some greater purpose behind everything, when the simple answer is usually the right one. Can't you see that it must have been Handon? I found him standing over the damned body. I don't know why this is causing you so much trouble. You almost seem as lost as this Bullock guy. So, what do you want to know? Yeah, I knew him. Hell, we've known each other for a good long time. Doesn't mean I really have to have liked the slime ball. Maybe I shouldn't be so hard on him. Especially now that he's dead. We actually got along pretty well most of the time. We just had our differences. We were actually business partners. We were involved in some orbit-to-ground transport operations for Aerotech. Can I leave now? I should probably be the one to give the news to his wife. Now, I don't love Calder, but we go back a long way. We run a suborbital shipping and transport company out of Garang Spaceport. We've been partners in that business for well over 20 years, and we've been doing just fine the way we are. Right.
Is there any other information? Very well.
How can I be of further assistance? I could block off, maybe, sure, but not killing. I hope you don't find that incriminating. You know, normally I'm not prone to outbursts like that, but Calder, Mr. Nettick, he was not a very nice person. Not a very nice person to me or my family. I had had my suspicions for several weeks, but had no proof until 2 days ago. It seems Calder was seeing my wife. Right under my nose, no less. But, as much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I must try not to take the law into my own hands. I was just out running, trying to... Of course, of course.
Akupa Chekopa? Runga di Hotonga kun Hunkabi. Wanakun Bez Ching Palamule Ka Chikun Ida Hodonga. Iking Kuno Pamulera Chikun. Imo po lunga di hotonga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching palam. Aku pa cheko. Ta kung just takmiki grabulmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogisha ponka bola wana chikne. Kachikun ita hodonga. Iking kuno pamulera chikun. Mucho shak pakat. Chiyeno no dama paole.
Is there any other information you need? We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample other than the fact it did not belong to KotOR I. Is there any other information you need? Very well. I will be...
How can I be of further assistance? That blaster was stolen from my house last week. I never knew what happened to it. I hardly have enough money to afford a single blaster, let alone another. I can't tell you how important it is to have a weapon on hand with all these ravenous cat hounds around. Even an Irias can take a man down if it gets in the mood. Every settler has a weapon. It's our most prized possession. I would most appreciate it if I could have that back after you determine that Rickard is the killer. How can I be of further assistance? Of course, of course.
So, what do you want to know? That blaster? Never seen it before. Calder himself had a preference for Ichani weaponry. He had this one really nice light blaster rifle that he always used. Always wished I could get myself a rifle like the one he had. That blaster ain't it, though. Calder only had the one rifle, too, so he either must have borrowed that, or it's someone else's. So, what do you want to know? Right.
Is there any other information? I am sorry, but I seem to be failing you. I have searched and searched, but I cannot seem to come up with anything at all. I thought to find the record of the missing weapon report Mr. Gould filed with the authorities, but there does not seem to be one. Is there any other information you need? Very well. I will be here to assist you.
How can I be of further assistance? Of course.
Aku pa cheko pa. Gino mulera. Lunga di hotonga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tungking ba nunotek. Tukning chatukun ka chikun ita hodonga. Iking kuno ba mule. Mucho shak pakat.
Is there any other information you... I have just received back an analysis of a sample of the blood found on the weapon. It had been sent back to the enclave just before you arrived. The blood on the weapon is definitely not KotOR's. Unfortunately, there was a bacterial contaminant in the sample that had been taken back to the laboratory, and it had become degraded. We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample other than the fact it did not belong to KotOR. Is there any other information you need? Very well.
How can I be of further assistance? Of course, of course.
So, what do you want to know? Right.
Aku pa cheko pa. Tong abog siya umina. Wanga kumbis keng balemuraya. Lunga di hotonga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tungking ba. Aku pa cheko. Aku pa cheko pa. Lunga di hotonga kun honkabi. Wanna kunbes ching palamule tungking ba nunotek tugning chatukune muleraves.
Hey, what are you doing?
Jedo badawana nidibobo. Dong na bungsha nunya. Dong patukas magtalea. Ta kunjus takmiki grabelmobo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogasha ponka bola wana chikne. Mule slimo podadada nanga kubis mule. Runda diho donga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tungking ba nunotek. Tugni tong abom sha umino. Wanga kun bez king balemura.
What? What are you talking about? I don't want that bantha of a wife Handon has.
Ka chikun ita donga.
I can leave.
What? No!
Tong abom sha umino. Wanga kun bez king balemura. Johnny yon tunjiji ita duana.
No. If I'm going, I'm not going alone. You don't know what you've done! Look, I came out here, I admit, to kill Calder, but so did Rickard. He must have thought it was Calder when he shot and hit me. So I'm going to prison, but I shouldn't be going alone. Did you idiots have to let the slime ball go?
Ka chikun ita donga. Iking kuno pa mulera chikun. Simo podona. Donga kun honkabi. Ka chikun ita donga. Iking kuno pa mulera.
Yes, you tentacle-headed moron. I came out here and killed Calder, but Rickard was here to do that too.
Tong haitwam jiji jung lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bongwaleo. Ka chikun ita donga. Iking runda diho donga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez achuta. Wonga kun bis dolpi kikuwe.
Uchiwa Penki, Tong Tuamaji, Human Acting Ikatune, Chiwi Aita Ka Chong Chicha. Kakin Cha Nawabakaon. Chiwa Aita Ka Kicha na Kupornibo, Chiwi Aita Ka Chong Chicha. Tong Kitwama Aki Ikotune. Chiwa Aita Ka Kicha na Kupornibo, Uchiwa Penki, Tong Tuamaji, Human Acting Ikat. Baba Hassan Shan.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I don't know what I would have done if I had lost him. It's just so great to have him back. We're just gonna go right home, right now, and celebrate. Aren't we, my lovely little droid? Don't worry. I'm gonna hug you and oil you and care for you and make sure you never, ever get away again.
Hey there, what can I do for you? I'm sorry for the way I acted before. It's just that when it comes to Lena, I tend to get a little worked up. My brother and me had a good thing going. Sure, Griff had his run-ins with the law on Terrace, but we got by okay, until Lena came and ruined everything. She was a dancer at the cantina where my brother used to go play Pazik. Griff could be a real smooth talker, and it wasn't long before the two of them were dating. But Lena was used to dating rich Teresian nobles, guys with mountains of credits. Griff could never give her the lifestyle she was used to, no matter how hard he worked. I thought Lena would brush Griff off when she saw how poor he was, but for some reason, she stuck around. I guess she saw the potential for a big payday down the road. After they'd been together for a few months, Griff told me he was leaving Terrace. He and Lena were going to try and make their fortune off-world. He promised as soon as he made enough credits, he'd come back and get me, and we'd all live like royalty. That was 2 years ago. I haven't seen him since. I don't even know where he went. Oh, I know what happened. As soon as she got him off Terrace, Lena sunk her claws into Griff butt good. She twisted him around her little finger and made him forget all about me. I know I'll probably never see Griff again. And part of the reason I came with you was to hope that I could find out what happened to my brother. Don't worry. I won't let the search for Griff get in the way of what we're doing. Let's just get back to the task at hand. Is there anything else I can help you with? Okay, have it your way.
Greetings, young apprentice. Have you come seeking knowledge of the past? Those who do not learn from history are doomed to repeat it, or so they say. As chronicler of the Academy here on Dantooine, I find your quest for knowledge admirable, but I do not want to overwhelm you with the long history of the Jedi Order. You should ponder the history of Revan. It contains many lessons you may need if we hope to defeat Malak and the Sith. Revan's tale shows us how even the greatest of Jedi can fall to the dark side. You must always be on guard against the evil that dwells within you. Think hard upon this lesson. May the Force be with you.
It is good to see Juhani has returned to the way of the light. You are to be commended for your role in this. Your actions give us great hope for the future. Go to Master Jar and inform him that Juhani has returned to us. I think you may be nearing the end of your apprenticeship.
If you have questions, you should direct them toward the Jedi Council members.
I must congratulate you on your actions. You have saved Juhani and brought her back into the Order, and have given us all great hope for your future success. May the Force be with you as you continue your training.
You have done well, my pupil. The ancient grove has been purified, and Juhani's journey down the dark path has been halted. Because of you, she walks once more in the light. But though she was saved, do not dismiss what happened to her. Juhani is both dedicated and true to the ideals of the Order, yet she was still vulnerable to the dark side, as are we all. She struck her master in anger during her training and injured her greatly. But it was Quatra's choice to test Juhani this way, and it seems to have made its point. Juhani has been redeemed, and you have passed your final test. Congratulations, apprentice. Or should I say, congratulations, Padawan. You have proven yourself worthy of joining the Jedi. Let me be the first to welcome you as a full-fledged member of our Order.